Alright guys, so first things first, you're going to need the sequence, duh. You're going to need to know that the level blueprint has been set up properly, and if it has, it'll look pretty much like this. And you need to know which lines in the script are going to advance the sequence. And I'll explain that in a minute. Inside the sequence here, every time you want to display the conversation widget, you're going to have to create an event, and in the event it'll have the properties value, and you're going to have to set the value to pause sequence. What that's going to do is it's going to try to find the pause sequence node, what we have right here in the level blueprint, and it will try to activate it. Because this exists, we have it, and it will handle that. So it will pause the sequence and display the text conversation. And the conversation will basically run forever unless you remember to hit this little check mark right here on the specific line that you want to resume playback. The way this is going to work is there's going to be a whole bunch of arrays on this level. You're going to see a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 with a bunch of different little members. Each one should only have one. The script is the member that it's talking about here, I should say. And this has 12 array elements. That means that there's actually 12 lines for this scene in the script, basically. And each line is kind of separated out, but it has a check mark right here. And like I said earlier, if you want the sequence to play after this line is passed, so like let's say the player reads this line from Haggis about him hitting his head, because this is checked, when the player presses F, it will hide the conversation and resume playback in the sequence. And it will do so until you hit the next pause. All of these little white diamonds here are pauses, except for this one right here. And this one's different because it is the sequence finished one. This isn't too incredibly important. We can make it to where we don't need to use this, but it's set up like this for right now. What it does is it returns the camera back to the player's perspective, so you're not stuck in the cinema camera. That's about it.